So sometimes the brands are bringing on the market exactly what we need, which will be a pair of shoes just ready for wet and cold seasons. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at the most interesting release coming for this end of the year, and this one will be based on the Nike Zoom Vomero 5, which is one of the most comfortable releases in the last couple of years. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It really helps out the channel. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at this brand new release coming from Nike, which will be based on the Nike Zoom Vomero 5, which, at least in my opinion, it's one of the most comfortable releases in the last couple of years, which has a very good level of comfort, most of the times quite good materials, and also the pricing is quite decent as well. So let's go ahead and start with the box, guys, which, as you can see, will come in a slightly different box comparing with your usual one. So this will come in this brown color, which will also have a lot of these small Nike swooshes in this glossy effect. So let's just go ahead and take them out, guys. So as you can see, even inside we're gonna have the same paper in this brown color with a lot of these Nike swooshes quite small. So let's just go ahead and take the shoes out, guys, which in my opinion are looking great. And this one will be the Nike Zoom Vomero Roam. So as I just said, guys, this one dropped just in time for these seasons, which are the wet and cold ones. So at least here in the UK, in the last week or so, we've been getting below 10 degrees temperatures. So this pair dropped just in time. If I'm not mistaken, I think we already have 3 color combinations available on the market. So according to Nike, this is a pair of shoes for the winter time, which you will have at the base the Nike Zoom Vomero 5 range, but this one will be so much different. The retail price, to be honest, is just with 15 or 20 pounds more than the normal Zoom Vomero 5. So this one retails, at least here in the UK, for 165 pounds, while in the United States it's coming at 180 US. And in my opinion, it's borrowing a lot of elements from the ACG Mountain Fly 2, which dropped last year, if I'm not mistaken, where we're gonna have a lot of this utility vibes with this ripstop material for this mesh. We're also gonna have a full length mudguard made out of this rubberized material. Even the midsole got a bit more wider and chunkier, and we're also gonna have a very grippy outsole. So most definitely, guys, this pair is ready to take the winter straight on. So I would say that if you don't want to go ahead and just buy a new pair of boots, I think this is actually a very good option on the market right now coming from Nike. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one, guys. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have a mix of few materials. As a base layer, we're gonna have this white ripstop material, which will be quite visible here at the front of the shoe, at the tongue section, and also covering this ankle section as well. So on top of this ripstop material, we're also gonna have this rubberized material in this white color, which will give it a bit of a structure. So this one will be present also for the lacing system and at the top of the toe section. But as you can see here in the midfoot, where we usually have those perforation holes for breathability, we're gonna have this synthetic leather material, which will have roughly the same design. This one will also have like a half Nike swoosh as well, but the rest of it will be made out of this rubber mudguard underneath, and this one will be present on both medial and lateral side. So the design for this one actually blends quite nice between this white and gray rubber mudguard. So finishing here at the back, guys, we're gonna have the same design for this heel counter support as the normal Vomero 5, but this one will be a bit more rigid. and just above it we're also gonna have this very nice pull tab, which will have the Nike swoosh and some reflective material on top. As for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have these loops in this white color, which will have again some reflective hints on top. So this lacing system will keep in place this stretchy bungee cord, which will come in this white color. We're also gonna have this very nice toggle to just lock the laces, and we're also gonna have this hook at the top to just secure the laces in place. Underneath we're gonna have, as I said earlier, this ripstop material in this white color, which I need to admit that underneath will have a very good amount of padding, which for sure will be appreciated. As you can see at the top, we're also gonna have this very long pull tab in this white color, which will have this Nike swoosh and Vomero rubberized material on top. So this tongue will also be half gusseted, which for sure will be appreciated. So it seems that this upper for this ripstop will be water repellent, but as this is not a Gore-Tex version, I guess after a while it will start to take water in. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this white lining, which seems that it's gonna have a bit more padding inside comparing with the normal Zoom Vomero 5, which for sure will keep your foot a bit better in place. And at the bottom we're also gonna have this blue foam insole, which will have a small arch support. And as usual we're gonna have some branding at the heel section, which for this one will come in this white Nike swoosh. So now, guys, we can go to this gray foam midsole, which I need to admit that I have no idea if it's gonna be the Cushlon, which is usually used on the Zoom Vomero 5, or it's something new. But for me it really feels that it's gonna be the same Cushlon material which we've been getting in the Zoom Vomero range for the last couple of years. But as I said earlier, this midsole it's a bit higher and chunkier altogether, which feels quite obvious for this heel section here at the back on the lateral side, and also at the back of the shoe as well, which is a bit more wider. And I think as this one is slightly a bit higher than the normal Zoom Vomero 5, it feels actually a bit more comfortable underfoot as well, but that will be because of those Zoom air sole units, which we're gonna have at the forefront and also at the heel section. So now, guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole in this black and gray colorway, which will have a totally redesigned pattern, which of course will replicate the boots designs, which need to provide a very good grip in the winter. So this one yet again will be a bit more wider than a normal pair of Vomeros. Also these lugs feels that they will provide a very good grip. In the midfoot you're also gonna have this rubber coming and wrapping slightly this midfoot section, which I guess it will also give it a bit of rigidity. But as this one feels actually quite chunky and thick, I think that's why this pair feels a bit more heavier than a normal pair of Vomero 5s. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I went with my true to size, and I need to admit that this one feels a bit roomy, and that's because I have skinny feet. So my recommendation will be that if you have skinny feet you can go with a half size down. If you have normal feet you can just stay with your true to size, and just in case you have wide feet, it's either you can stay with your true to size and have a snug fit, or just try to go with a half size up if you prefer to have a bit of a room inside. So overall, guys, this brand new release coming from Nike for this Zoom Vomero Roam, in my opinion it's the perfect release for this end of fall and start of winter. I really feel that this one it's still looking quite good. I think nowadays everyone is a big fan of this Zoom Vomero 5. So this is still keeping those elements in place, but it will just bring some new materials which will be perfect for the colder seasons. And as I said earlier, as this one will have a slightly thicker and wider foam midsole, it's still providing a good level of comfort and also a good stability as well. But overall, guys, I would say that this one it's a perfect release for these seasons, which will provide a very good level of comfort. It will also bring quite good materials for this upper. We're also gonna have a quite good lacing system as well, alongside some extra padding inside. So most definitely, guys, I would feel that this one could replace quite easily a pair of boots if you are not the type to just wander through mud, rain and snow for more than a couple of hours. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from Nike for this Zoom Vomero Roam. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!